Okay, so the picture I was showing y'all. This picture is so in Milan on the first night. Our guest, we have a moment on stage. We have a guest every night, and the guest was Donatella Versace. This is during the ball, and Donatella or Madonna and whoever the guest is, they have these signs. One side says 10, another card says chop. So was like chopping everyone, but I don't think she realized she was chopping them. She's holding the card like this, like look, she's like, but everyone walking down just getting chopped. Oh well, they can see me. Everyone is like getting like chop, 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 but Donatella's like smiling. So I'm obsessed with this picture of Donatella holding the chop upside down, and Madonna holding up a 10. With this picture, I captioned it when you and your friend have different taste than men. This fucking picture sends me.
Wait, so is it? But do people normally get chopped?
Yeah, people get chopped, but not every single person. Donatella was chopping everyone because she just never changed her card, and the chops were upside down. But she's like smiling like she's enjoying it while chopping them.
Donatella! Did you get to meet Donatella?
I've met Donatella a few times actually.
Well, the story about that, Bob, is not my story to tell because it's yours.
What's the story? Violet and Ginger?
Yeah, about winning, about the check. Okay. The lights going out.
Guys. Okay, no, that story didn't. That's not my story. I also just heard the story. So I don't know if this is true or not. But allegedly, oh my God, this is so messy. She hates me already anyway. Ginger Minj told people that the producers at Drag Race told her that she won Drag Race before the finale aired, which as a winner of Drag Race, I can tell you, I don't think that's a thing. Monet, you've won Drag Race. Is that a thing?
Not for me.
And also not for me. So
that
maybe
was not my experience.
I think Ginger Minj went as far as to tell someone that she saw her name written on the check, and then the lights went out, and then when the lights came back up, Violet's name was on the check, and then Violet won Drag Race. That's crazy. And I don't think it's true. I'm just gonna say right now, I don't think that's a true story.
But maybe it is. Maybe it is. Maybe that's her experience of what happened.
It could be, but it just doesn't sound like a story to me.
Yeah, it was very interesting, but I've heard multiple people recount this story though.
There's also a clip online of her saying that, I can't remember how it was put, but like somehow she's saying that Kathy Najimy on the set of Hocus Pocus 2 called RuPaul and was like, Ginger Minj better win this next season of Drag Race or something, or All Stars or something. But that's my story.
It should have been All Stars 6.
The one she was on. Or maybe it was, but that's my story. Right. That's literally what happened to me. I don't know if you all know this or not, but Kathy Najimy met me on a cruise before I was on Drag Race. She called RuPaul. RuPaul didn't answer. She left her voicemail that said, I am sitting with the next winner of your show. You need to call me back. I have several people who can verify this story happening, including Kathy Najimy. Because Kathy Najimy, you can Google
I remember you telling me this. I remember after that cruise. I remember you telling me this.
Kathy Najimy has said in Kathy Najimy has said in an interview that she did this. She called RuPaul and told RuPaul, I am sitting with the next winner of your show. And then I saw in an interview somewhere that Ginger Minj told the same story. There is a chance that Kathy Najimy did do it more than once. Maybe this is one of Kathy Najimy's moves. But I was like, bitch, that's my story.
Not one of her moves.
This is messy.
Yeah, so Kathy's out here choosing Drag Race winners, and she told RuPaul to choose Ginger Minj, but RuPaul did not listen.
The true executive producer of RuPaul's Drag Race. If you unzip Kathy Najimy, it's actually Fenton and Randy in a suit on each other's shoulders, dressed like a tiny little Middle Eastern lady.
Have you seen Catherine G, that clip of her back in like the early '90s when she was doing promo for Hocus Pocus, and how she didn't want to be offensive to witches, like just showing
Yeah.
that like she even back then she was being thoughtful of such a small underrepresented community of a religion, and like being so respectful of that. That's so like wild to see, and that's how everything should be. I was like, look at her even back then, like advocating for
Catherine and Jimmy is very
people
fucking
who have.
fierce. Catherine and Jimmy is very fierce. Catherine and Jimmy has been about that, about liberation and rights for people underrepresented people for a long time. Catherine and Jimmy's, I love Catherine and Jimmy.
Yeah, she would have worked.
I really like her a lot. Catherine and Jimmy's fucking
She's
fierce. That is my she's a nun. She is a witch. She is a mother. Because she's Peggy from King
I
of the
do
Hill.
not know a better person.
I don't.
She's
she's
what?
Peggy from King of the Hill.
I've never watched King of the Hill. I don't know that show.
Oh, well, she's the mom from King of the Hill.
Got it.
You should watch King of the Hill. It's not a bad show. It's kind of like a spinoff of Beavis and Butthead.
It's so old though. I'm like, this is such an old show. I'm like,
Oh my god! All right, we need to go. This is gonna be a short one. Goodbye.
Wait, when do you come back? What? When do you come back to town?
I'll be in New York City on December.
Okay, not the country, bitch. LA.
No. Oh, don't ever call me a bitch again in your life. Let's get that clear, cunt. I'll be back in LA around the 20th, 21st. Shorty.
But aren't you coming to the PG holiday party?
I think I'm actually gonna not be able to come because it's a whole thing. I kind of like realized some stuff and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be there for like 3 days. That's like a whole thing. I need to call. All right, now we're just talking our schedules during the podcast.
I love you very much. We gotta go. I love you too. Bye, Bob.